Hello there folks, welcome back to an episode of the Roadtrip series. Now I'm going to kick things straight off with our recent form, and since we last met, which was the 1-1 draw with Leverkusen, I remember we got an equaliser and just about held on to that equaliser against Leverkusen. Julian Brandt got that first goal, but Asterios Romanos, what a lovely name. We've got the equaliser, and since then, a little bit mixed, a little bit up and down. I'm coming to you quite early because games against Dortmund and Hamburg could be quite important, quite big, so that's why we're going to play them today. We lost to Red Bull in the German Cup second round. A bit annoying to go out that early to Red Bull, but Red Bull are a decent side. It was a 2-1 defeat. Lost stack with the goals. He doesn't look amazing, but he did a job on me, which is a bit annoying, not going to lie. I've just loaded the highlights by accident. I don't want to see this again. Bloody hell. Okay, well, no, I don't care. But really, the funny thing for me was that after that 2-1 defeat to them in the Cup, days later, we beat them in the league. We're down to 10 men, but we still held on for the win. PK, Mangala and Seri with the goals up top. I mean, let's face it, we had more possession. They had far more shots, though. Far more attempts on goal. Lostock scored for them again, but it wasn't enough this time. We managed to claw the victory. And then followed that up with a draw against Karlsruhe, which, again, probably a game we should definitely be winning, but didn't seem to win. And then beat Hoffenheim 1-0. Oz Khalifa with the goal. And, we march on. Dominated that game largely. More possession. Now, things have changed a little bit with the team. The tactics changed quite subtly. It looks different, but it's quite a subtle change, really. We're now playing this system, this formation. We've got most of our players that we want now fit and ready, but we've changed just things up a little bit. So we keep the goalkeeper, obviously. Four at the back remains the same, and Gesson comes in at the moment. Greco is just days away from being ready and fit to return, so I'm looking forward to that. PK, actually PK could play instead of Gesson. Do you know what, we'll put PK on the bench, we don't need to play him in this game. We'll replace him for Gimba. So the back four remains largely the same, or largely familiar, I should say. The midfield three then, Verona's a deep line playmaker on that left-hand side. Party's the defensive rock in the middle, and a box-to-box midfielder in Mangala, getting up and down with the help of Van der Mees. We've got Schneider as a shadow striker, just behind Hoffman, who sometimes gets traded for Alberto Seri, and then Ramonos on this left-hand side. So we've got really one out ball on this left-hand side, and a shadow striker obviously behind the striker, rather than having that right winger, or rather than having the central midfielder pushed up here or down here. We've just sort of altered things slightly. The biggest change, though, and this is stupid, isn't it? These are my instructions. Just did it for one game, just to see what would happen in one game. Basically, I mid-manage a little bit, but I didn't really set anything, because I was trying to see what this team would do without any instruction. I mean, Exhibit A. So it's a bit annoying, isn't it? You think you've got a tactic nailed down to the ground. We've changed it out from this then to this. It's quite a subtle change, and all of a sudden, winning games, scoring goals. So we're getting into our first game against Dortmund straight away, without any further ado. And, I mean, this is the sort of game, as mentioned, Dortmund in 7th place, the kind of game we have to be winning. The reason that we're then going to show the Hamburg game, bottom of the league, it's a must-win game. And obviously 2 good results today, and we'll all of a sudden maybe be getting in those top 4 places. Oh, I just remembered, based on looking at this league table, that the top 4 in Germany now get Champions League football. That is something that changed this coming year, which is very exciting, very useful. Right, well, all of a sudden, Europe is far more on the cards than previous. Okay, apparently we're the favourites for this game against Dortmund. I don't know if that's just based on league position, because I don't necessarily believe we are the favourites. I guess I'll have to see. Right, Oz Khalifa's 150th game this is apparently for Stuttgart. That's ridiculous, considering how old is he? 21? 23? Not as ridiculous. Regardless, still a lot of games for a player of a young age. The Dortmund team is interesting. Gertz is still there. They've got Everton on that left-hand side. They've got Luka Jovic up front. Wow, that's a name I've not seen for a little while. And Ivan on the right side. And Alvin. Interesting, out of their front four then. No regens there. Bartra's at the back. Leno's in goal. Hang on, did Leno move? I'm so confused. Anyway, regardless, right, let's get involved. We'll apply that lovely old job. And passionately, no, not passionately, assertively, someone, come on lads, show me what you can do. This is the sort of game where I think we could pull off a bit of an upset. I still think beating Dortmund, I've been watching in 3D by the way, on Data Analyst, because I'm pretty big time, so let's just enjoy this for a brief. We've enjoyed it. For my other series that's starting relatively soon, I'm tempted to show all of the games in 3D just to see what happens, really. Keep it in mind. Let me know what you think. Veron then, into Party. Plays it forward to Mangala, who's running forward into space. Oh, it was a shot on goal. Was that saved, or was that... I think it might have hit the crossbar then, because it went off at an angle. So I assume something happened. Mario Götze is struggling for fitness, by the way, ridiculously, as they now come forward with it. This is interesting. I'm concerned already. They've got a threat. They've got some very capable players in the attacking third, as it's into Luka Jovic, who looks like he's going to get a free run on goal. That looked like the easiest goal you've ever seen. Luka Jovic just sort of waltzes through gets his goal, ball's played into his feet, bats a goal, runs through, and then it's just so easy, isn't it? It's just so easy. What are we doing? I mean, I've not got any instructions on, admittedly, but I've just had recent success with it, so I don't really know what to do. And so far in these early stages of the game, actually, because I had 3D, I'd not had these back up. In the early stages of the game, I feel like we've done all right. Mangala, back post. He's had 2 great opportunities. I mean, the first one he kind of made himself. That one, to me, is gilt edge. And if you don't take it, it's the sort of moment where you're going to be punished. If you're on, though, on this left-hand side, got a friend now in Romanos on this left side. Mangala, Everton wins it back from that right side. And then Luka, oh no, not again. Luka Jovic, same position as before. Saved by Chimente. We're fine. Relax, everyone. I say relax, everyone, because I'm nervous. Half an hour gone, I should say. Possession's pretty even. Pass completion is okay. This is a curious game so far. Goetze has gone off injured. They've brought on... Well, they've not brought anybody on yet. They're about to do it. They've brought on this guy, Chong, 24 years of age. He doesn't look that good, does he? Let's face it. That is a blow to Dortmund and should be good for us. In fact, we'll go attack him. We'll respond off that for the final 5 minutes of the half. We've not had a shot on target yet, which is irritating. Right, this is the moment really that I put some instructions on. So we're going to work the ball into the box. We're going to retain possession, and we're going to try and work it slightly more now. We're going to up the tempo, close down a little bit more, and get tighter to them. Hopefully now this will bring out some better results. That's the best team to just move on, Ben. It can't be fixed. It's so frustrating. I feel like we're such a... I've joined a team, which, I mean, it was quite clear based on their oh, no. There's a lot of no's there. It's well worked. Can you say it's well worked? It's just a shot from 20 yards, which the keeper, in my opinion, should be doing better with. But there we are then, 2-0. It's the kind of team we've got here that are very capable. Do you know what it is, actually? As they have another shot. We're the kind of side that's capable of beating anybody. The problem is we're also capable of losing to anybody. So there's literally no consistency. We barely had it last year, really. I'm just thinking, do we bring Ramon Torres on and change it up a little bit? I mean, Schneider, do you know what we won't? We'll just change Schneider to an advanced playmaker or an attacking playmaker. Advanced playmaker. Corner for Dortmund though, as it's headed clear. He scored 1. He might score again. Closing down's really good, and now here we go. Can we spring an attack? If we get a goal in the next sort of 5-10 minutes, then we've got every chance of getting back in this game. Mangala with it, got plenty of room. We really need... Well, he's finally pushed on, Van der Meijs. He's on support at the moment. He's out there trying to combine. I feel like he could probably penetrate a little bit more. As Hoffman goes through, Hoffman with a strike, Lennon with a great save. We will just change that. We're just going to change Van der Meijs to a complete attacking wing-back. Yeah, why not? People were mentioning in the comments yesterday that we lack a bit of balance, and I think you're right. I think I didn't fully get the team I wanted. I think in terms of wingers, I wanted a little bit more than Ramos on the right-hand side, and I'm kind of paying for that now by having to switch him out, and essentially, just because he wasn't quite what I wanted. But it looks as if today, I mean, it's very tight, sort of in the top. If you look from like 3rd down to around 9th, it's very close, 5 points separating. Obviously, it's early in the season. As the time's going to tick away here, there's about a minute remaining. I just don't really know, I guess. There's loads of things we could do. We could try and play 2 up top. We could try and play wingers. We could try like a 4-2-2-2 formation. We could try like a 4-3-1-2. That might be the next go-to, is to get rid of wingers completely and go for a more narrow Seri up top if he's available. I don't know why. He's not even on the bench today. I think he might be injured. It's a conundrum. Van der Meijs put a tackle in there on a yellow card. I was worried that was going to put everything. It was going to throw a spanner in the works. Now, this is where stats kind of feel a little bit deceiving, because if you look at the game, and I showed you this afterwards, you go, do you know what? Pretty even game. In reality, we've not really created anything. We've also had 2 clear-cut chances. I mean, that header from Mangala was game-changing, wasn't it? That was the moment, I feel. That's just frustrating. Really frustrating. I've not given a team talk. I've just walked out. All right, Hamburg only in a couple of days, so we'll bring you that one. They are, as I say, bottom of the league, coming off the back of a 4-0 defeat to Braunschweig. I'm not sure you can see that through sort of the faded darkness. But, right, we'll see how we get on. We're going to change things up again. Right now, there's no consistency to what I'm doing, and that's not good. Just making sure that against Hoffenheim and we beat them, this is the system we were playing. It was the system we were playing. So why didn't it work as well today? They're just not as good. I mean, it's Dortmund. That's the difference, I guess. So Seri's injured. I don't think it's for long, though, is it? No. Okay. That means we can't play him as a 2. Romanos isn't, like, natural. See, he'd be quite a good player, actually, to play as a striker, left-sided. We could bring out the Leicester formation. We could actually play... This team would suit the Leicester formation. With the tools we've got here, let's load it. I've not done this in, like I say before. I've taken like a tactic from another series and literally put it in. But this team could do with it. Let's try that. So this was the Leicester formation. By and large, this is the team I would select. It just puts a ball midfielder in the middle. It's not too many changes. We're pretty close to it already, actually. That's why I kind of suggested it. And actually, in terms of personnel, there isn't too much a change there. It's all kind of... Okay, I should clarify as well, right? A lot of people get irritated by the fact I have my fullbacks on automatic. For those that have watched me for a long time, you know, I've always done that. The reason for this is that, like, mid-game, very often I change the mentality. So that means that I don't have to go through every time and change the duty of the fullbacks. It just changes based on the mentality that we're playing as a whole. That's just always the way I've done it. So I know people get irritated by the fact, oh, they're automatic, they never play well on automatic. I've won stuff playing automatic. I feel like there's enough reason for me to carry on doing it. I'm not like blind to it. But I see a lot of comments about it, so I just thought I'd bring it up. Right, come on then. Here we go. Hamburg, bottom of the league. Oh, God. This is never a game you should play, Ben, because this is too stressful. Because this is the sort of game that not only do we lose pretty convincingly. Now, the interesting thing is, right, it's just ploughed on 16 strike. If we score after 20 seconds, that's hilarious. Okay, it's a tactic that with Leicester worked really, really well. It's possession-based, but it's... Okay, again, it's focused on really good chance creation. So hopefully that's the sort of thing we get out of today's game. Is we make chances and they're really good chances. You know, you can already see based on the passing. By the way, we play uncontrolled, we play with short passing. We're going to have a lot of the ball. Our pass completion is going to be really good. Where does my voice keep going? Are you back now? Are you back? Are you good? Yeah, I'm all right. Good. Well, just stay where you are. Will do. Why are you so high pitched? I don't know. Half an hour gone. Okay, it's whether we can play well in transition. Our midfield should be pretty good. Our distribution is going to be key as well. There's lots of things that have to happen. Romanos, the natural left footer, on that left side, well, as soon as he put it onto his right foot, there was a problem. But all in all, I like the way he attacked the space. That was good. 10 minutes of this second half to go. We've had 5 shots on target. We've had a half chance. No clear-cut chances yet, but here we go. Chance before the half-time whistle. As Van der Mees plays it into Schneider, pulls it across the... I'm concerned to what this highlight's really going to be about, game, if I'm being honest. I quite like the way the system sets up, though. I really do like 3-man midfields. I do think they look good in this game. They operate really nicely as well. Party brings it forward. As long as he keeps remaining to sit there, then it's fine. He gets to control things. He's decent on the ball as well, you know. He's been around. He's cultured. He's played in Spain, for goodness sake. Oh, hello. Hamburg. This is perfect. Red cards are usually when this tactic flourishes the absolute most. Because the way we keep the ball, we just tire teams out so much. He's gone. They're down to 10. I'm not sure what position he was playing. If he was their striker, that works even better. But let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look then. We'll do our team talk. We'll possibly say we can still come out with a win today. I'm just interested to see what they're playing now. Okay, they've lost their right-sided player, which is good and bad for us, really. It doesn't really make that much difference. I prefer it to be a central player because it gives us more space. Unless they've changed it, obviously. They may well have changed it to play this. This is now really curious, though, because traditionally... when teams went down to 10 men or they got tired, that is when we score our goals. Late goals. You have to kind of trust the system a little bit. Oh, I'm saying all of this, and with time running out, although I do trust the system, we'll go attacking for the final 20 minutes. I'm now concerned that we're just not going to score. Oh, no. I've gone on about how great this tactic is. Here we go. Is there a tired set piece coming in? Again, the highlights are consisting of us kicking it into his hands. They've had a chance to reset, which means we now get to come out. Hopefully this pulls them out a little bit, actually, that goal kick. So, Van der Mees, oh, don't do this. Win it back straight away. Win it back straight away. Oh, my word. I don't know what my hands were doing then. I was on the defensive, quite literally. It's a corner kick. There's just this sense of, oh, no, what's going on here? We're staying as we are, though. I'm not going to change too much. I mean, we could make a substitution, but I've got to trust the system. We've got to trust the system. There's about 10 minutes to go if you include added time. I think it's quite clear we've dominated the game, but oh no! I'm trying to hide from the result because I know it's inevitable now. Hold on, there's no way. Oh, there literally isn't a way. Oh no, it's not good, is it? It's not good. We've drawn 0-0 with Hamburg. They're bottom of the pigging league. I've said there's some positives from today's game. It's gone from bad to worse. Oh, it's a disaster. It's a disastrous situation. We're now as good as Wolfsburg. No offence to Wolfsburg, obviously. Hamburg. Oh, how have you done that? They just lost to Braunschweig. And now we've scored 13 goals this season. That is like equal 16th or something in terms of goals scored. We've only conceded 11. So in terms of defensively, we're bloody brilliant, by the way. So let's focus on that, shall we? In terms of defending, we're the second best defensive team. In terms of goal scoring, though, little to nothing is being created. What do? Do we go for a 2-striker formation? Do we stick with something? Do we spend or bring a loanee in January maybe? Do we try and bring back Joel Linton? Was he the key to all of this? Anyway, there's things to think about and I've got some more work to do. That's really frustrating. We had some good results as well. And now we've fallen a little bit. I mean, losing to Dortmund is no disgrace. And 0-0 to Hamburg, that's frustrating. We've got some very winnable games coming up. I think we might come back actually in 3 games' time with Hertha and Wolfsburg. And then after that, we'll do some sort of January thing. Obviously, they're the last 2 games before the winter break. Oh, yeah, in fact, no, they're not. That's not true. Köln and Hertha are the games before the winter break. Okay, we'll probably do those, and then we'll do the January, and then we'll see how we're shaped after that. But for like together here, we're learning about the side. So if you enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like. If you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again very, very soon with some more Dresden adventure. At this point, we might be sacked. 2 wins in our last 6. Ooh.